Hi everybody, today we're going to review this Pioneer TS-G1045R two-way speakers, and this is a 4-inch, as you can tell, 4-inch speaker, two-way, 95 dB. I don't know much about the power output or input, and 210 watts max. So I'm gonna open it up and install it to my printer. So first, let's open it up. Got this from Best Buy for $15, and it was on sale, so it was a good deal. So you'll find inside the speaker, of course, two speakers like this, a limited warranty information, screws to attach it to your car, and the speaker wires to connect it to your car. So far so good. Looks nice. I won't ever see it because it'll be hidden in my printer.
Here's your flash blueprint.
And so now to go install it. So now I'm on my Sprinter van and I'm about to replace these broken OEM speakers, and we'll see if it fits. I'll update you when I finish. So in a Sprinter van 2006, there's no places to put the screws. This one is bent in, so you can get a screw to mount it. So let me see what I can do to mount these speakers, because they have things on the side to mount it and keep it in place. So time to think. Okay, it's pretty dark, but I have the flashlight on. So in this printer, there's no places for these flanges to go in, so I had to bend them. And then this part, I created a screw hole into the actual deck. Oh, it's pretty dirty in there. But anyways, so they came with things like these, like this, and a screw. So I put this in there and screwed it in by hand. So essentially, yeah, that's how it goes. Let's see how it sounds on this side. Let me go turn it on. It sounds pretty good for a 4-inch speaker. Alright, now I installed on this side. Now I'm gonna install it on this side. I'm gonna show you how I took off the Sprinter panels to get to the 4-inch speakers over here. So what I would do is first start by removing this. I use a screwdriver, but this side I already took off, so you just pry this end, you pull it really hard, and I wouldn't use a screwdriver, but I used a screwdriver. And then you could take it off like that. Let's work on the other piece. Now this piece, I use a screwdriver. You shouldn't be using screwdrivers in the first place, but I don't have the tools, and I'm just hobbyist, so, and I don't care if it's broken. So you'll know that there's flanges underneath here, and then you'll see it start coming off. So yeah, and that's about it. And there you go. As you can tell, the speaker is done for because all the foam on the sides right here are gone. So you'll hear that buzzing that most old speakers or bad speakers have when you play music. So to take off this speaker, you could use a screwdriver or a plastic wedge, pry, and it comes off. Essentially, this is clipped on the edges underneath the speaker. You'll see when I pull it off. I did on the other side, you can see, but let me take this off with 2 hands. So after taking the speaker out, you'll see these 2 plugs. One's the big one and one's the small one. So unplug these and keep them to the side as you install the speakers. Okay, now we have the speakers next by each other. What I would do now is plug it in and see if it works, because this one seems kind of slanted, but you can't tell from the video. I'll show you. It seems kind of slanted. I didn't notice in the other one. But let's see how it works. If it works fine, it shouldn't matter because it's going to be covered by this vent. I did notice one thing. This smaller wire adapter this one here, it's not gonna focus, but this one here doesn't fit snugly onto this tip over here. So I'm gonna tighten it, or make it increase the tightness of this little wire. So to do so, I have some pliers, and you'll just squeeze it, and you'll notice along these things it's like a curved U. So you just squeeze it with the pliers, and then it'll tighten. Now that I got it plugged in, I will turn on the radio and see how it works. So I plugged it in. I'm hearing Trump's voice now, so it means it's working. I played some music, but I didn't want to get conflicts with the music playing, so it's working. So I'm gonna install it now. Okay, since the speaker works, now I bent the flanges here because they don't fit on the Sprinter van, except one end. So I kept this one so I can install it. So the speaker comes with this piece, like I said earlier. I'm gonna install it here, like so, and then screw it in with the speaker on. But it's gonna be hard because it's so close to the windshield. All right, I placed the speaker in the location. It looks fine. And you'll notice the flange is underneath, on top of the fitting. I don't know what that piece is called, but now I'm gonna screw it in. So what I have here is just a socket wrench and the Phillips screw head, and then I'm gonna just force the screw into the designated screw area. So I got the screw in, and it's gonna take some time, but you can actually screw into the plastic dash with any type of like machine screw like this that they provided you, so it should work. And it worked on the other side, so I did it on this side too. So I got the screw in. Just one FYI or note, be careful when you screw a speaker in, because you don't want to pop the foam area or the plastic area, or the, I don't know what you call it, but yeah, you don't want to pop it and then ruin the speaker. That's like a no-no for all speakers. Anyways, it's installed now. Let's see how it sounds.
For not stopping suspicious orders, but I think you have to put some of the blame on the drug manufacturers. I think you also have to put some of the blame on some of the pharmacists and drugstores around who could have been.
And that's how it is. I think this is a pretty good speaker. It's pretty clear. I like mid-ranges. I listen to music, but mainly just talk radio, and this works really well. Not bassy, I don't like bassy sounds, but I wouldn't prefer bassy sounds on this speaker. I got it for $15 at Best Buy, and they're originally $49.99, so I think it's a good deal if you could get it around that price. You might get one for like $24 or $25, but $15 is pretty good for a 4-inch speaker such as this quality. So overall, I really enjoy the installation. It was easy. Overall, the product is really good, and it works really, really well, as you can tell by the speaker. I definitely recommend it because I like Pioneer products nonetheless. So yeah, thanks. Take care.